Hey everyone, it is a whole new month for the month of May, which means that you are going to get a whole new kit to see by Megan and I, and also 3 new projects. I do have an announcement. We have a new person joining us. She's crafty, known as Shannon here on YouTube. Messaged me and said, is it okay if I join? And I'm like, of course, all the merrier. So now we have 3 people working on this series, which is the Stash Bash Take 10, which is all about stash busting. It is going through stash and really trying to use up what you have. Or it could be maybe you are on a monthly subscription and you just want to get those subscription used up for that entire month. So I'm taking stuff from my stash, building a kit with it, and creating something for you guys, like 3 or 4 projects, like I said. So last month I focused on strictly the embellishments of a collection because it was kind of almost the same. They were the L Studios camera collection from, I think it was 2013, and it had a whole bunch of journaling tags and pocket pages, which if you guys haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. It is on the link below, and this was actually the last project I did, focusing on just the cards. So I did a really good job. I actually, for not using anything, I think I got through half of the cards and half of the ephemera and cut apart pieces. So this month I wanted to focus on one certain collection that I haven't even touched. So that was my focus on that. I worked on my son's album last month, so this month I am going to be working on my daughter's album. And let me go ahead and show you what collection I decided to go with. And that is the Crepe Paper Cute Girl. I think I might have used one piece, just little pieces of it. And that's it. So whatever it was for is for a very small project. So I grabbed the 6x6 paper pad. Now I am going to include this as one item. So I've got my papers and I got my 6x6 paper pad. I'm including this as one product. And I'll tell you why. Because we are working on 3 projects, I definitely want to have enough, but I don't want it to be so overwhelming with the paper. So what I did was I knew that I didn't have all the papers in the collection because I was really trying to minimize my shopping at the time, a couple years ago. And so I'm just going to show you really quickly what I had as far as the crepe paper 12x12s. Now, I love Chanel style. I love incorporating a whole pattern background to my layout, but I also absolutely love white cardstock as well. So because I had a few, I really kind of wanted to bust through a couple of these 12x12 papers, and kind of just showing you here. That's everything that I have. Now, I did grab a few more, and the reason why I did this is because I wanted to show you, if you only had the 6x6 paper pad, how you could shop your stash and incorporate some 12x12 papers that look like they were part of this cute girl. I was going to say my girl, but that was a my mind's eye collection. So how I did that is I picked the paper that had, because they will have papers that feature all of their colors in their cardstock. And one second, I just need to support this vellum that's in the bottom. All right, so I picked this one because it has features all the colors that are in this collection, and it gives me nice size to do some comparison. So when I went into my stash, I knew I didn't have any black cardstock right now, so I grabbed this one by Laura Whitlock. It's an old Valentine's Day collection, and I thought these colors would pop against the black. Now, they also had a wood grain paper that was in this collection, and I grabbed this one that looks like craft paper that was by Pebbles, and I thought that would go with, both of these are so neutral that they would go with any of these papers. Then I grabbed another shade of pink. So here I have my pink. I absolutely, and that was from Crepe Paper, also Valentine's. Then I grabbed a Doodlebug Sugar and Spice. I knew I was never going to use this paper. I don't even own anything from this collection. I specifically bought this that day from 2Ps for this paper because it was very neutral and I knew it would make a great background, and it matches beautifully with that. Then I also grabbed this yellow. So one thing I wish I had more was a geometric background paper. So all I have is the polka dots, but I really like the subtleness of one color with like white lines of geometric shapes kind of going through it, whatever it is, whether it's hexagons, polka dots, triangles. I really like that, and I wish I had more of that in my stash because they just make really great layering and background papers. So here's again another polka dot, but it's a navy blue from Maggie Holmes. And then I also, oh, this is just the, whoops, it's just a double. And then I also incorporated something that I made a long time ago. So unfortunately, I won't have this to show you. I can pretty much guess that it was with watercolors or maybe even spraying on a stencil. And sorry about that I don't have that, but I definitely want to try to incorporate this one because it has been lingering in my stash now for I think now 2 years, and so I wanted to incorporate that as well. So I have quite a few papers. I know that I'm not going to use all of this up, but I'm hoping to use at least 2 12x12s and then one of them for my third project, whether it be a pocket page or a traveler's notebook page. So I have that. So here is my one item, which is paper. My second item is going to be this chipboard. My daughter is just turned 10, so this still, these icons and stuff still apply to her. I think though next year when she goes into 5th grade, she may not be into this anymore. And I, yes, I scrapbook for me and stuff, but I do try to pick things that apply to my kids. So next year, if she's not into this, I don't want to scrapbook something that this wasn't, you know, she's starting to grow up and, you know, she's starting to mature and stuff, and go for more mature things. So this might not apply to her. So I definitely want to try to use this up from this age and below. So item number 2. Now, if, you know, just want to say and put this out here, the one great thing about scrapbooking is there are no rules. This is all about your personal preference because these are your albums, your treasures. So if you're going, oh, I don't agree, Desiree, I want to, you know, that's okay. It is okay. It is your scrapbook. You do what you want to do, and it's all right. So don't feel like you have to do it a certain way because there is no rules with scrapbooking. Next is puffy stickers. I think I actually cut a piece called Dream for one of my daughter's pages, and I don't think I actually used it. I think I picked a different font or stickers, so I think I actually still have it in my stash. So I've never really used any of these. Definitely want to get them used up as well. So I grabbed those. So now I've got 1, 2, 3. This is my third item. Moving on to the fourth item, I grabbed these rubber pieces. I'm not a huge fan of rubber pieces because people talk about this stain it leaves on the paper, but not Maggie Holmes, it was Ellie Studio, no, I'm saying Ellie Studio, it's Allie Edwards, oh my gosh, is the one that mentioned double-sided red tape, and she's never had any problem with that, so I'm going to try that, or staple. So I have those, so this is my fifth item. Sixth item is going to be my wood veneers. Now, even though I have these wood veneers, if I want to add more, and let's say I did use these up, or the ones that I have left after my, you know, I'm on my second project, don't really use this, I don't limit myself to just these. I want to, like, this is all about stash bashing. So this is just to remind me that one of my items is going to be wood veneers. So I go to my wood veneer jar, and if there is, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to shake that. If there's something in here that will apply to a layout, then I'm definitely going to use it. So don't feel like you have to be that restricted. It's just a kit that I'm making small enough but to remind me on what I want to use. So I think this was item 6. This is item 7, and that is my ephemera. And I was looking through it, and I've already kind of got an idea. As soon as I saw these numbers, I thought, I actually might work on when she was 3, when she was 5, and when she was 6, and go by those years. Just so you already know that those I can use up real quick. So there's some of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we only on 6 and not 7? Yeah, 6. Okay, so item 7. I'm like double checking myself. All right, because I thought I wrote everything down, but now I'm like, did I go over 10? Next, I grabbed gelatos. I remember when Wilna, I'm going to pronounce her last name, Furstenberg, was on 2Ps and introduced these. I bought every color. Every time they came out with a new set of colors, I was running the store and buying them. I haven't done that probably a year later, I stopped, so I don't have the newest collections, but they're just sitting here in a jar and I want to get them used up. And I thought, again, by going to this paper right here, that these 3 colors worked beautifully. I tried to find some more, but these 3 are the ones I'm going to stick with. All right, so that's item, I believe, 7. Item 8, I have these leftover tags, and some of the colors are not going to work, but some of them are. So I thought, you know what, I really just wanted to use up this package of labels that were from Dear Lizzie, a different brand, but I definitely want to try to just incorporate them somehow as layering pieces. So that is item, I lost count, guys. 8, 7, whatever. Next, I had this flare buttons. And there was a couple in here that I thought I might be able to use, so I incorporate those. This is also by Dear Lizzie. Next, I grabbed alphabet. Now, I'm tying this in as 1. I'm not restricting myself to just this color. I think black is a good neutral, but if I need to grab some more or I want to grab flat stickers, I know by when I see this, oh, letter stickers, yes. Does this one work for me? If not, okay, let me go find the colors that do. But it is my 1 item. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is 1 item is these are words. Words are made with letters. I'm incorporating it because I have so many of these that are just sitting in my stash, not ever getting used. I may have used something here, it looks like, that I definitely want to start looking to make this as part of titles, using different fonts, different letters, different foam stickers, and definitely try to get this used up. So this is becoming my last item, or actually no, I have 1 more item, and that is my enamel dots, and I believe that is my 10, because I did write everything down, right? Did I put enamel? I did put enamel dots. So I included everything. So I have a total of my 10 items. It just might be a more, like, you know, several of them in that 1 category, but it is still considered my 1 item. And that's it, guys. This is my main kit, or my mini kit. I cannot wait to get started, and cannot wait to see what Shannon and Megan come up with. I really do hope you guys do play along. We are going to have a hashtag, and it's going to be just like it was last month. Instead of APR for April, it's going to be just May. I think it's SBT10. And would love for you guys to play along and see what you guys have. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. You all have a fabulous day. Bye.